Bad news bears, really. But yeah, I do like the Sand King pick for what I mentioned before for the to go in response to the Earth Spirit. We know the Earth Spirit's going to be running around. You play a lot of Earth Spirit right now.
I am the Earth Spirit King.
You're the Earth Spirit King, so yeah.
Or I was, anyway.
So yeah, is it like when you're playing against this Earth Spirit, you're playing as Earth Spirit? Is Sand King one of that kind of hero that can counter out your rotations?
Nobody can counter out my rotations on Earth Spirit.
I can confirm, actually. The only one who's countering it is himself. Because whenever he messes him up.
Come on, Dragon.
Alright, so we're just gonna I'll pick Legion for you. It's like right here, and you just go right click people and I'll press the attack you, and then you'll just keep right clicking people. That would just buff you up.
5 seconds remaining.
No. The Legion Commander pick obviously coming out very strong against the Batrider, always has been. We saw Abaddon try to be picked against Sexy Bamboo the other day, but they ran Abaddon mid, which was kind of interesting. We saw Oliver build Radiance on every hero in that series against HellRaisers.
Oh yeah.
So that was a bit of a treat. That guy did some serious work with Ember Spirit in that series, though, but more focusing on this series and what Legion Commander debuffing the Batrider means here. Basically, Batrider jumps on somebody, Legion Commander with quick reflexes uses press the attack on the hero that's lassoed. Suddenly you don't have a lasso and your hero is no longer disabled and Batrider is in the middle of all of your team. So you're in a very dangerous position, so it's quite the counter, along with all the other natural usefulness and strength of a Legion Commander being able to find pickoffs by himself, being a very strong anti-carry. As far as Legion Commander and Earth Spirit's ganking potential goes, if you're good enough at Earth Spirit and you have very quick fingers, you can roll in and silence somebody before you're really in vision, like by popping a smoke on your way in. So you can actually roll in, silence the Sand King before he burrow strikes or sandstorms, and stun him right after while he's slowed, and kill him.
Well, it's funny how he mentioned the quick fingers on Earth Spirit, because Pablo's probably going to pick that up, and he only has 4 fingers.
Really?
So that's, yeah. That's a bit of trivia there that Alliance put out when he was still playing with him.
Which finger is he missing?
One of the fingers. He has a thumb and 3 fingers, like the small finger, I believe.
Oh, but his pinky?
Yeah, his pinky.
And that might be fine. If it was like his index, middle, or ring finger, that might have some issues. I feel like those fingers are getting used a lot in terms of playing. Maybe your thumb.
For that.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little tidbit. A lot of people actually know about it already. But I did know it for the longest time and was always impressed by how he played.
Is it completely missing, or is it just like up to the second knuckle?
He only has 4 fingers.
He only has 4, so it's completely missing.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
All right, so it's like all the way to his palm, like.
Yeah.
Choose your hero.
Oh wow, okay, that makes it harder. Because if he had like a it was up to his knuckle, then I can see like he can still use it.
It's not like he had a 5th finger and lost it. He just does not have.
Not have it. Okay. Yeah, because I had a coworker who was missing a couple fingers, but he was still using it like fairly, but it wasn't like completely gone. He had like little. But going back to the game.
Yeah, just conclude that fingers are just a number and focus on this Dota game.
5 fingers is just a crutch for other players.
Fingers. Alright, Invoker and Juggernaut coming out. Both heroes are really good. Jug, obviously, it's really good against Batrider in lane. And Sand kind of can play this counter-initiating against Sand King. I think in some ways can counter out some Invoker spells, Invoker. I do worry about Tuho in terms of what they can do with Juggernaut, because I feel that Juggernaut, in a way, I mean, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth in terms of what we saw with Liquid and what they did in the game 3 of their TI finals, but I think outside of that, I worry about Juggernaut's effectiveness as a hero. I feel this hero is not as strong as he used to be, and it kind of gets put in this category of let's pick a good, strong carry, but he ends up falling edge him. Carry matchup.
Well, we'll see how that works out. Before I head into the game, a quick message from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Oh my god.
Prepare for battle.
I shall repay in kind.
Alright, let's pray.
I believe it's one of you guys. I watched the game in Dota TV earlier, but yeah, it's all good now. It's all good. It's all good. I have a F mode on camera. Everything's fine. No extra
Okay.
pressure on you guys. I've already
Alright,
gave up enough responsibilities just having you do all the analyzing. So we're back, ladies and gentlemen. In case you missed the introduction, my name is Dragon Drop. I'm joined by Wacky Neff and DFB. It's Team Tuho here on the dire side, up against HellRaisers. Bit of a grudge match if you're aware of some of the history, but it's also a very important one as it is an elimination series in WellPlay Invitational Season 9. What was that taunt? I heard some music. Who was that? Oh wow. Don't think I've ever seen that.
The battle begins.
We'll do it again. 33. What do you guys think about 33 switching to the carry role? Because for the longest time he's been the offlaner for the squad.
I'm gonna leave that one to Delta because while I am decent at figuring out how Dota 2 works, I haven't been the most familiar with everybody in this side of the ocean's Dota scene. So, Delta?
Might actually be in trouble with Pablo intercepting him. He still does have a roll available for the slowdown, and there it is now. Bambo will be first blood, just like that. Insania drawing that one. He was forced into the wrong escape path right there. Great start for his offline here. I mean, you're up against a Juggernaut who's a Bat Rider. Juggernaut can deal with him quite nicely, but if he has a little bit of extra help, a little bit of extra control, he wasn't even needed for that kill, but going forward now after that, should be quite nice if you add that extra damage in from the Blade Fury. Might see some more kills happening.
Mm-hmm.
And Milan ready with the burst strike in the back, just waiting for an opportunity. Maker just has to go into the river.
Looks like he realizes something's up with Lich moving a little bit too far forward, giving away, I think, that they're up to something a little bit. Obviously Sand King's off the map and they're aware of that, and he's somebody who really wants to...
This time but still dropping so low. The roll will miss all the way to the other high ground though. Pando sticking to the river for now. First strike will connect on Insania. Takes a little bit of extra damage. Can eat his way through the trees. Oh, the Sunstrike actually! Oh wow! I forgot that already that there was Invoker in the field. Second member at the same time, another roll will be missed though. Pablo unable to make it work. Milan, but another burst strike here can cancel. There's 4 or 5 stacks of napalm on him. Pablo's actually gonna drop here too. Wow.
Yeah, 2 heroes going down. It's pretty unfortunate for side of 2. And Invoker already getting that early advantage against the Necrophos just because of the Lich sitting in the lane. I'm not a big fan of this sort of gameplay. Hopefully next patch rolls around we won't see this kind of multi-hero camping mid meta. Because we get one really broke hero and then it's less of a mechanical skill matchup and more of you can't do as much and that's a fact sort of thing in the mid lane.
That's...
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
My finest work.
Yeah,
I got the camera on it. I missed that one though.
Scudder managing to take that one down with a crit on the last hit. Style points for him.
Yeah, I mean, sitting in Sandstorm can only help you so much. And not at all if there's a Sentry Ward planted right in front of you. Milan has his own sentry now to counter it out though, so should be fine. Maybe God is quick enough so he can counter the counter sentry, but with the lingering vision, it's always kind of hard to still get the upper edge against the endless hero. These kind of trades.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about this bottom lane, because that's a matchup that we haven't talked about just yet. How is this supposed to work out with Legion Commander? More or less 1v1. Say that now. Pablo, of course, is rolling in, so 33 has to rage away, but Quakebar still pretty fast, low on health. But hey, that is the stone to follow. A couple of right clicks will do the trick. 33 dropping low on. There it is, ticking out to the poison. At the same time, middle lane there was another casualty. Sexy Bamboo making rotation, and that's also a matchup that we saw in the series yesterday. Bamboo just solo killing even Necrophoses left, right, and center.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, it's being very active, so there's plenty of stones available. But there's 3 people here again. Mika gonna get gone on, doesn't really have a lot of health to work with. Verify trying to lay his death, but well, Sexy Bamboo now being chased away by Pablo, TP in from Insania as well, and he actually does take out.
And
Also, Death Pulse following him, I believe, maybe?
no, it was a right click out of
right
Mickey,
click.
managing to get a lot more HP again after the failed gank, so even worse for them not managing to secure that kill on him. Very well played by the Earth Spirit. Pablo has my approval so far. Landing those
Right
rolls
back
on...
though, Kaiser coming through, Sunstrike will connect as well. Couple more right clicks will do the trick, another TP. Oh, what? He's still alive! No damage over time, the flame break expired. Nicker.
What'd you say?
I was just gawking and awe at this next post.
Sorry, I heard something that, never mind. Bottom lane matchup. Life... Are you...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Go again in the middle lane. The meatball will not connect, so they abort it. But they force out another rotation if I'm insane. Yeah.
I mean, the
Sorry,
force...
yeah, you guys don't have a lot of time to actually go into these things, but look,
I'll try and talk a little bit faster then. While they're forcing these rotations out of mid lane, like they're committing 3 heroes constantly with the Necrophos, and you're not going to shut a hero like that down. So the main reason that you're doing this is to get the Invoker ahead.
Middle tower is under attack.
Sexy Bamboo though is coming through, trying to make a trade happen. 33 also appearing, doesn't have the open wounds, just needs to get in range. A little bit of help from Insane, and also keeps Nika in place. Not ideal. The healing ward though might be not quite enough to help them out. Scarter mirroring that rotation gets the Omni Slash off to punish Sexy Bamboo. So 2-for-1 trade overall with the scythe kill on the Invoker.
Like I was going off on before, like the main, you're spending so many resources on mid, you're not going to be able to shut a hero like Necrophos down. The hero's going to do well regardless, as long as the player playing him is decent. And of course, in these caliber of matches, the player playing them is going to be decent.
Yeah.
Where was I going with that? So you're doing this pretty much to get the Invoker ahead. You have to decide whether or not it's worth it.
Probably seems sticking around here. Could get some heals from Insania and you will. Milan does have another burst strike to try and help out Garda though. Well, it'll be scary enough. No, Milan doesn't have the burst strike to use defensively, so just gets run down.
Haste.
Yeah.
This will do nicely.
the last bit of history made him run away. Mika, why are you going back in there? Just get the Cypher off, but just to keep Bambo away from him, not to get the kill. Meanwhile, the duel in the back though. He was trying to help out there, quite, but didn't need it. Gets himself a double kill. So J4 as well as Kazar.
I'm gonna cut in here real quick and say that's not just well played by Tuho on
Radiant's top tower is under
gameplay
attack.
of the individual players, but communication and trust that each of them would execute that perfectly is pretty amazing from a spectator's point of view. So really well played by them. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to enable chat wheels, and I'm not going to enable grudge matches. I'm going to leave that stuff to Reddit. I'm just here to watch some Dota.
Yeah, I like that they're having fun. Right? They played some games earlier as well. They were just taking those a little bit easier, but in this one, they look a bit different. Yeah, they want to win this game on the side of Tuho.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, fresh team looking for sponsors. It's looking for an organization. These kind of tournaments, like, yeah, they're very. They're quite important for them to profile themselves as someone just worth picking up.
Interesting.
Just look at the players, they're all very promising and very talented. Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, who can forget yeah. Especially Quakefire, it used to be that Tinker God that, okay, the recall will be dodged again, but this time the heal's still enough. Very hard to bring down a Necrophos without hitting all of your stuff. So make it at this point level 8 strong enough to be able to withstand these kind of attempts.
Yeah, like, it's kind of funny that even with the magic damage amp on you from the Ghost Shroud, it's still worth it to use it to pop your stick there, just because you heal so much extra. That ability needs to be changed around a little bit. Yeah.
Well, a quick kill up top, while Seki Bambo is actually getting a bit of a stack here. I mean, a few of those last ones got us salvaging it a little bit with the spin there.
Dragon Rage.
What?
There's an angry man spin.
I don't know if that's a thing.
It definitely is. You hear his war cry when he's doing it, man.
Alright, so is this game gonna slow down anytime soon? Because so far we've already had 15 kills in an 11-minute game. It's probably gonna build Radiance. We saw Oliver last night, so it's... But at the same time, middle lane Mika, 4 heroes to bring a lot more to the plate here at this point. They really hate him, and they bring him down.
I mean,
the line with smoke rotations.
I mean, 4-man rotation, man. They got the kill, yeah, but you know, a lot of things are happening elsewhere on the map. Yeah.
Pablo Smoke almost broke here now. It does expire. They might still find Lich here as he's setting up for the Ancients Popsa Shrine. But Koiko revealing himself won't quite get the duel.
I'll take your
Top lane though, what is happening here? Gotta. Going ham. Playing very confidently.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
One lane 33, ooh, almost. Would that have been a kill? Probably. If you can get the duel off before Armlet and Rage, then maybe, because then the Necrophos can come in. And there we go. Pablo being healed up. The bounce not going back from the ultimate, and now bit of a turnaround. Quite well, bombing in with the blink. He looks for dual target, but he gets Lasso first instead. Mika still has a side to holding on to that as well. There's a lot of shots not being fired because they didn't quite find the right angle. But Tuho with the healing ward going. they'll be able to continue this push, and HellRaisers force it back out first. Instead they go for mid. Sexy Mambo, no lasso, but there is a burst strike available. Pablo, US 30 and mid, in a lot of trouble. The Sunstrike to follow. We'll connect with a couple of creeps as well. It's trying to roll out, but
Dire's middle tower is under
enough damage available.
Close, but no cigar.
Don't want to take that trade though. There's lifesteal infested into a mud golem, so you have that extra bit of stun and burst available here. And you even get the small little extra golems.
Do those belong
after
to
you
him?
infest out, so it's
They
pretty-
do.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd hold on to the Winter's Curses. Again, I was talking to you guys yesterday about that, using it to reset fights. I guess the way you worded it is to just change your positioning when the fight starts, and that can be insanely useful as well. It's not just the fact
Radiant's
that
middle tower is under
you can
attack.
kill an enemy who's grouped up on top of their allies. It's very, very good for resetting fights. Yes.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, there should be. Bit of a smoke up here. Koikva can perhaps find a target. They have a ward scouting on 33. Not the easiest one to bring down in a duel without help, but... Well, Silence start off with. They get him. Nika following up as well. Not quite enough damage to actually get the extra duel victory damage, but they get the kill regardless. A very tanky hero indeed.
Yeah, very well
I
played.
really
by
like this
Pablo
movement
there.
from Tuho too. Just following HellRaisers wherever they go, getting these objectives at the same time.
Dire are scanning.
And that Lich doesn't have
Force on top
mana
as well.
for teleporting
Yeah.
away, so it's just another kill in the hands of Tuho.
Sweet sepsis.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. I didn't catch the start of that. All I saw was the Chain Frost going off on the enemy, so I'm not quite sure.
At least he farmed the creeper with it, so that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I can't quite figure out, but players do make mistakes once in a while. God knows we do as casters, so...
What are you talking about? What's flawless?
Except for you, Drag and Drop. I'm not going to say anything to the Zephyr enabler here, though.
Well, all aggression down here. Quite fast already with the blink. No extra item or queued up just yet. 15 gold to work with. Is this a good peak for Tuho to just for Tuho to exploit essentially? Because they're playing like they're on top of the world right now.
Yeah, as far as Reaper site goes, have you seen the trailer for the movie Mr. Bye-Bye Man? Well, I can tell you that that movie was based off of Necrophos in this patch. Come on, guys, laugh a little bit more. My awful jokes.
I would if I knew what movie you were talking about, probably.
Alright, I assure you it's
don't.
really funny, okay? But as far as what you
sure,
said about which team has the advantage in the late game, I'm going to go ahead and disagree. Necrophos always super strong no matter what the stage of the game is. Juggernaut always has some sort of way to counteract a huge amount of magical damage and being chased down by the enemy heroes in the form of Blade Fury. So even though Juggernaut isn't the strongest hero as a carry in this patch, he's still very strong against these enemy teams, even in the late game. And Legion Commander, of course, with infinite scaling, can always do well and always find at least a single pick-off before a fight starts or as it starts.
And the Winter Wyvern.
I mean, it gets up pretty high with that level 25 talent,
Oh,
but
Kazar, he is in trouble. Do they have detection or they don't? The Ghostwalk's keeping him safe, and now they're the ones on the run, Mika. Should be fine now. Well, HellRaisers just picked up the blink on Sexy Bamboo, sinking for a little ways away, but now the Infest, they have a smoke on the Lich. They'll be ready to try and find something with that. It's just a Winter Wyvern in the middle lane that would be alright. But the teleport to the bottom. Unseen. You know that Tuho has been sitting around here and Quagfire, he'll be the target. Soundstrike to follow, easy kill.
not ideal, but they have to make as much, they have to use as many resources on the map as they can right now if they're not going to group up and push. Again, I think Tuho's realized that they have the advantage in the late game, so they don't want to try and press for an enemy or press their advantage they have right now, because there's no need to take a play that dangerous. Against Lich, Sand King, and Invoker Batrider, they have a pretty good counter initiation ability to defend their towers and base, so any small slip-ups from the side of Tuho, and they'll lose the advantage that they've gained so far with their really amazing rotations and whatnot. So playing it safe is a pretty smart move in my opinion, because I genuinely do believe that in the late game they will win this easier than they will now. Thoughts? We call them Tohos.
Tuho. Just Tuho, I think, but...
Alright. Alright, that's enough mocking me.
Are you actually, or... I just...
Radiant are scanning.
Well, they're gonna continue here to spin from Gara, looking to try and do some damage with 33. Not really susceptible. Pablo dies first, nice little Winter's Curse, but not really doing enough damage, just resetting the fight. The Omni Slash, every ultimate in the game, used on the lifesteal, but she's just too tanky. Even going to win the duel up against Legion Commander. Now Sexy Bamboo infested into him to stay alive further. Make it next on the list, trying to stay alive. Nice little Tornado. Gara, he's still spinning away, gets one. Couple of right clicks, will finish up a secondary kill. But the rest of this team has already fallen. It's only Gara trying to juke and jive. Still some stick charges to work with. Kaiser and J4, but another spin. Not going to protect him against the right clicks. Triple kill for the Invoker. What a massacre here. HellRaisers setting up for this smoke. By the looks of it here, grouping up all together to just running right into them. Turns into a bloodfest, essentially. He's a huge victor of that. 1,000 extra gold of that fight alone.
This will do nicely.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, a huge issue with that team fight though is I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, before that team fight started, Juggernaut did not have his Diffusal Blade on him, which is an insanely powerful item. If he had that, they definitely would have won the team fight there, I believe, but in these next couple of fights, even though they just lost that one, I think that they're going to have advantages through the Diffusal Manta. Those two items together are absolutely insane. I don't think I need to tell either of you. You don't need to be an analyst. You don't even need to be like that good at the game to know how powerful a Diffusal Blade is.
Got the Necrophos Pablo. Yeah. Oh,
Hit you
really?
with
Tornado
bamboo.
comes through. That plus the Flame Break, and now the duel. They try and turn this around on the Batroid. Nice with this arm here. The duel will not turn into anything, but they do get the side follow-up. Make it with that extra reason. Will be able to stay alive. Another roll in. Gata also making an appearance. Does have the Fuel Blade now. They do have Dust for the Invoker too. Great series of events. Even Koikwa able to make it to the Shrine and stay alive. Despite all the dots, now 2 heroes down. They're looking for the big guy, the big prize. The Aegis of the Immortal. PG Rune's still going for a couple seconds for Garda. Healing Ward, the healers from Necrophos. It should be fairly easy. Despite not having too much minus damage to work with. Ooh, Xenia almost caught Lifestealer there. That would have been a great extra kill, just to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, I'd also like to point out, again with the Diffusal Blade, very strong item. Another thing that it does for them, like, you do 40 extra damage physical through the mana burn, you're burning 50 a hit, you have the extra agility, the Purge purges off ice armor, it's good against so many different things. And I'd like to also point out that your sexy bamboo god is nothing in the face of Pablo, Earth Spirit.
Pablo God.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are
Well, they're walking away at this tier 1 tower. You know, already lost at tier 2, so this might not be much of a trade even. Koikova with that Shadow Blade and the scout out this area. It will expire now though, and he's running into a few issues. If HellRaisers want to go on him. He does have some help now. Garda, 3 points up from the Omni Slash. The hero that they need, and yeah, they cannot fight this. Pablo, he wants to though. He finds an incredible initiation range to blink though, keeping Bamboo God alive. For now anyway, Koikla, another Shadow Blade charge, he sees him.
Coin for me.
Only 10 dual damage. It's been quite unlucky with that people in Narman, so he can't really solo kill anybody, especially without them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
They want to fight this here. Blink Lasso comes out onto Pablo in the back. Got her. Look at the spin off. He's actually in a bit of trouble. Now, well, down to half health. Omni Slash coming through. Bouncing back to Creeds. Unfortunate for him, but now there's a spin before the Aegis pop. So far, so good. The extra heal to make sure that he has some extra time. And oh, Mickey, he's looking for a 33. The ultimate comes through, but the Rage came out first. The duel to follow. At least they enabled that one. None. Next one on the list. Yeah, slowed down by another Fuel Blade charge. He's dusted up. A couple of right clicks will do the trick. The spin to win from Garda means that Invoker. There's literally nothing. The Sunstrike almost walked back into that one.
Garda's
Not
playing
healing
out
one in
of
5
his-
seconds.
Garda's playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Super impressive gameplay out of him.
This hero, man.
And,
Juggernaut.
yeah, and like I was talking about before, as far as Juggernaut not being a particularly strong carry in the grand scheme of things, like you just saw, spin, like being able to use your magic immunity and do your chase people. You still do your mana burn and damage from your diffusal blade burn while you're spinning. Like,
From Pablo, find a stun, drops down the ultimate. Ambo might just be dead here, and he will be with the duel coming through from Koiko itself. Finally, the duel damage starting to stack up. 27 minutes in, as they also claim the first tier 3 of the game. Looking straight for the racks. Pablo just creating so much space in the back. Now he gets stunned up though. Follow with the Sunstrike. He gives his life for the cause. And Skada, with another spin, will finish up his racks, and this is where you should probably call it quits, and they do.
yeah,
Link and FaZe back out of there. A worthy sacrifice from the Earthspell player.
That, yeah, the spin is doing so much work against his enemy team. The things that he is dodging, avoiding, like, so many times he's avoided death on, he would have died on, like, so many different heroes other than Juggernaut. I think that pick this game was absolutely perfect. So I'm mostly saying this, not to you, Bravo, but to the, Juggernaut naysayers out there.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Oh my god, Pablo! Found the interception and now the scythe. Great play.
I reap your life.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. Just like that, they'll be able to follow up with the scythe and even get the dual win before the damage even needs to come through. Lastodon and Juggernaut got it. Doesn't have the Aegis anymore, so have to be a bit more careful to it. Once again, spin back out. Couple fields coming through from Nika. Even though it's still on cooldown for quite a while. Now the slow. In the cold embrace. Got a little bit of mana, and now the meatball right on top of him gets pushed out of the way.
Pablo God.
Just to illustrate what you were talking about, everyone can save everyone on this thing.
This is the power of synergy and friendship in Dota 2. Yeah. Alright? This is Dota 2 peak performance. You might not like it, but you have to accept
what
it.
are you doing? Oh, you realize that it was a very bad idea to go there.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Good shrine. It's being plinked away at here just to be a bit annoying. I'm gonna go to their own shrine. Quite I need some mana. I'll probably pick that up. Well, Insania. He's on a secret mission right now, deep behind enemy lines. No support. He finds Sexy Bambo. He can keep it in place for a little bit here with an ultimate. The rest of his team on the way, but there's some help available as well for HellRaisers if they want to commit. But it looks like they're gonna leave Sexy Bambo to his own devices, and those devices only know one setting. It is death by duel.
Right,
that didn't make sense. I'm so sorry. But
death by duel. Well, I tried to transition out of that one fast enough so nobody noticed what you said. You know, but you had to bring it back up again.
I own up to my mistakes, okay? That's why I'm the perfect caster.
Well, I've already solved Dota 2, so like everybody can go home.
Yeah, we established that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. But anyway, Legion Commander finally finding some damage. It was a little bit difficult for him early on, but Legion Commander's purpose was not to be a carry this game. It was being able to handle lanes really well and to press the attack and duel.
This one comes through, a bit of damage being thrown out both ways, and now Pablo coming in. The Cypher Vice taking care of the Sanking. No Burst Strike, no Epicenter for another 70 seconds. The Lasso though brings back Insania. Can he get the ultimate off? No, not quite. Hit 33. Too much damage. 1-for-1 trade here. But Tuho, do we need to stop going here? They'll have a lot of strength between our heroes. There it is. Pablo, they fight Kaiser here, do they? The Link gets popped, the duel, the death with the Scythe on top. Extra death timer, so he has to buy back immediately. Now 33 though, is looking for some revenge. Quite in a lot of trouble. One last right click will finish him off. Pablo can't quite roll out. He needs the next one on the list. Nika does have to force off in a couple of seconds, but might not be enough. Oh, maybe. Tries to go for the TP, but cold stuff's on top of him. That was never really going to work out. Tuho ends up paying quite a lot for their aggression. Gata, the only man left standing, all the way back across the other side of the river.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension there. Looks like they wanted to take a little bit more from that. They might have been able to do it, but I guess things just didn't work out quite how they planned there. Still, they have quite a lead, and I don't think that, well, HellRaisers obviously comes out with more than they had before after taking that team fight, but I don't think they get much more out of this. I don't think they're going to be able to take the Roshan in time, but they might surprise me. We'll see.
I'm definitely trying. They have the medallion. Somebody, the last one comes out from back here, might get an extra hero, and taking out Pablo would be amazing, and it is indeed. I'll definitely secure this Roshan. Aegis and Cheese in the hands of HellRaisers. Gets them right back into a fighting chance position.
Alright,
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I stand corrected there.
Look at Quackva, he has almost 4k gold. What's he gonna turn this into? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Necrophos, he's looking for Lotus Orb by the
Very good item against the enemy team. It counteracts a lot of debuffs that the enemies put on it, much like press the attack, and can actually like counteract a lot of abilities, lasso, open wounds, a lot of invokers, kit, sand king, etc. Just makes it that much harder for HellRaisers to like jump on a hero with the threat of Lotus Orb. So pushing high ground is especially useful. So you can like hit the tower a couple times with Juggernaut with the Lotus Orb on him, because you have so many saves as well, and spin to get away afterwards when the Lotus Orb duration is over. Yep.
I thought Nika being caught out here now, pinged out after the smoke, everything being dropped on top of him, and he will die to the Sunsong. Insane is there, gets the ultimate off onto Lifesteal though instead of one of his cohorts, so he's not actually taking all that much damage. He's saying, yeah, not a lot of trouble, but hey, Gata comes in with the cavalry. Omni Slash doing a lot of work, the Abyssal Blade to follow, to spin to protect him against the Invoker, but the cheese is being eaten. 33, still in fighting shape. Gata can really man-fight this one, has the Healing Ward out in a good spot. Not gonna be taken care of, and now the side for the control and the death. Milan caught in the middle of that. Too much bashes, too many stings for him to deal with. 4 heroes down for only 2. There was a buyback involved from Nika to make that work. Speaking of buybacks, 33 also forced to use his right now to play together with the Invoker. Kaiser still has its second life from the Aegis. That's 4 heroes. They don't have a lot of mana to work with. Another buyback forced down, and it is enough for Tuho to say, alright, we got a lot out of this fight, let's not overdo it.
I mean, I don't think they'd be able to take that fight even without the buybacks coming out from the enemy team. They were just bluffing. They had no mana. So, I might be wrong, but we're not going to be able to find out, that's for sure. Well played by them, forcing us to
No
play
mana
back.
boots, apart from the Winter Wyvern. No easy way to actually recharge that. Bambo infested again.
Alright, well, nothing's happening. Let's talk item builds real quick on the Necrophos. What do you guys think as far as power treads versus phase boots on that hero? I guess I'll head over to the...
Pablo running straight in. Counter initiates the second Bambo, delivers Life Stealer into the loving arms of Tuho, but he got Rage off now. Healing inside to do it. Might even win this one, and he does. Second duel win for 33. The Healing Ward keeping everyone pretty much alive, and now the ultimate this time on the Sand King, bring him down very, very low, and 33 also not living to tell the tale afterwards. Kaiser now no more BKB, but run protection just yet until Pablo coming back into the fray with the dust, with the Yules. No Abyssal Blades in the need, some slowdown from the Yules. Perhaps a bash, there it is, got it, right on cue. Evil damage shoulder. Sunstrike actually connects, and Pablo sniping him down. Kaiser with his dying breath gets himself another kill, but it's too little, too late. 4 heroes around him, only J4 to help. The scythe will not be the death blow. But a couple of right clicks, nice tornado actually catches everybody. Koikba misses the nuke. Gouda though with the interception, he's spinning, he's slowing, he's taking the kill. And that is a dieback for both him as well as 33. No way to defend this game now. Tuho take game number 1. In a very flashy fashion, to say the least. A lot of action in this one. 23-34 in 38-minute game.
That was an amazing game. The teamwork on the side of Tuho was just absolutely incredible. Garter played out of his mind there. Pablo, of course, doing a lot of very impressive stuff. Everybody played it extremely well there, but I'd like to give MVP to Garter. Just like, wow, how he played. Yeah, number 1. Yeah, I can respect. I can respect what he was doing this game. He was pretty on point with pretty much everything that he did. His silence was always on the right